Welcome to another class. What we're going to work on now is we're going to work on phrasal verbs. All right? So the phrasal verbs that we're going to work with today are ones that begin with H. So we'll be working with those. So feel free to join class. Those of you that want to secure a seat in class, let me show you how you can do that. Okay? So here are the various ways that you can secure a seat. Basically, you go here to the Verbling Get Reservations, and you can upgrade to a premium account. You can invite friends. There's a video that you can watch. You can connect with Facebook, and you can also like Verbling on Facebook as well. If you want to keep up with what's going on with my latest classes, you can go here to the Lingo Center. You can also follow me on Verbling as well. Okay? So good. Looking forward to seeing you all in class. Again, we'll be working on phrasal verbs. That'll be what we're working on today. Hey, Forrester, welcome back.
Hi.
Hi. Good. So, what time is it right now? Is it 11 o'clock in Japan, or is it 10 o'clock?
No. 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. Okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. So, how do you like Verbling so far? Do you like Verbling?
Yeah. I like it very much.
Mm-hmm. Very useful, and you get to
very
practice.
useful.
Yep.
Yeah. Because it's free, so yeah. I was surprised when I found it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, and it's really nice because you get to continue to practice your English, so it's free, but also you get to practice your English as well instead of just taking a course that you pay for, or maybe you don't get to speak as much, where you're just reading things. So good.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Kubra.
Hello. Sorry.
It's okay, Kubra. Just make sure that you know that you're concentrating on the classes, though. Okay, Kubra? Okay? All right, I know your connection can be a little slow, but you need to make sure that you stay focused, okay? I know, but just make sure.
Right now it is okay.
Okay, so good.
It's okay right now.
Okay. And also, too, maybe you can look at this, or maybe, you can have your boyfriend or whoever look at this. I'll provide a link, because what you can do is you can look at speeding up your connection through the Google DNS, so that might help out as well, okay? All right? So I gave you the link. Hello, Lalo? Is it Lalo? Hi, Lalo. Where are you from, Lalo?
I'm from Mexico.
Okay, good. Am I pronouncing your name properly? Is it Lalo?
Yes, Eduardo. Or Lalo. My nickname is Lalo.
Okay, good, Lalo.
Eduardo.
Good, Lalo. Okay,
yeah,
and I see Lalo on the bottom, so I'll call you Lalo if you don't mind. So, Lalo, have you been taking many Verbling classes?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. Well, welcome to my class. We'll be working on phrasal verbs.
Thank you.
So good. You're welcome. Hello, Rosie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Bret.
Hey,
How are you?
doing well. How are you?
Fine. I had a lot of problems with my connection, my internet connection last class. Sorry,
Oh,
so
okay.
sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. And sometimes, when people are having connection problems, yeah, I know it sounds a little bad, but it's kind of better sometimes just to let them leave class and then fix the problems, then come back,
Yes.
because otherwise, we spend less time teaching and, more time fixing things. But that's good, though. And you know
Yes.
what? Usually people figure it out. They'll figure out how to do it. Also, Rosie, I end up, and here, let me just share this with you guys, okay? So, let me just show you something here, right? So there's something called Google DNS. All the students that have used this, okay, they have a better experience with the Hangouts. The reason why, okay, is Google, it's a Google Hangout, right? So these are Google DNS servers. DNS servers stand for domain name servers. I'm not going to get into the technical part of it, but let me tell you how it works, okay? So let's say that Rosie is going to send a letter, a physical letter to Forrester, okay? If he sent her a physical letter, it has to go on different routes. It has to go on an airplane, it has to find its way from Rosie all the way to Forrester in Japan. And there are people and computers that tell it how to get there, right? Okay? So the DNS does the same thing, but for your computer. So it tells your computer how to get to the Hangout. So you see how Google provides all of that for you, all right? So just take a look at that, okay? It'll help you out. Let's go ahead and get started. I know we're going to have people that jump in and out, but let's get started here. I'm going to share the link. I shared the link in my class description, but I'll also share it here as well. Hello, Slim.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
I'm better.
Thanks. Yeah, good. Thanks for no fancy cats or anything on your screen. So good. Good. Okay, Forrester. We're going to do two at a time. Don't worry if you get these wrong. Some of these are from the UK, so even I have issues with some of these. It's all right though. So Forrester, what we're doing is we're dealing with phrasal verbs, okay? That's where you have a combination of verbs, okay, or words in order to make up a phrase with that. So can you read this first one and see if you can give the example?
Yes. I know where my son will be. He usually hangs out in the cyber cafe.
Yep. Okay, good. And number 2.
I wasn't very impressed when I arrived in the factory. Most people seem to be.
One second. Lalo.
What?
Lalo. Pero silencio. you have to have your dog has to be quiet, okay, Lalo? Okay?
Yes, I have the same problem with my pet.
Well, where I live, there's lots of roosters. So I always have to make sure that it keeps it quiet. But yeah, Lalo, just throw the dog a piece of meat, okay? So anyway, go ahead, Forrester. Continue on, okay?
Yes. I wasn't very impressed. When I arrived in the factory, most people seem to be humming around doing nothing. I don't know.
Yeah, so people can like ham around, but I think this one still is going to be the hanging. So hanging
around.
Yep.
I see.
Okay. Yep. Okay, and Kubra, go ahead, Kubra.
Okay. What part of the word do you hail from?
Yep. Hail from. Go ahead.
B. You seem to be very good at very good at. Oh, I don't know.
It's okay.
Maybe.
So it won't be hacking. It won't be hammering. Okay. What do you think it'll be?
B.
Hacking, no, it should be handing out. Okay, handing out. So, just like a hand, you hand something
Hand.
out.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. And also, too.
Handing out criticism, but not very good at taking it.
Yep. And handout itself. Okay. So when you go to a conference, maybe people give you handouts or pieces of paper that explain something. Also, a handout. Let me see. Oops. So yeah. So government handouts. This is when the government gives things to people. Okay. They can call that a government handout. All right. And a hand, just like it has in your hands out.
Poor people. For poor people, am I right?
Yes. Yes. Yep. People that are poor or less privileged. All right. So good. Let's continue on here. So, all right. And we'll give Mo a second. I think his connection's having a problem, so we'll give him a second. Okay. So and we'll get back to Mo. Rosie, number 5.
Yes. The only thing to do is to sit down with the unions and hang out an agreement. I don't know.
Actually, no, it's okay, and don't worry. It's hammer.
Hammer?
Yeah, I know it sounds kind of weird. Okay, so this is a hammer, right? So a hammer and nails, right?
Yes.
So you hammer in the nail, and it's just the way we talk. We hammer out something. Okay. So hammer out our problems, hammer out an agreement. And it's just to create it. Okay. So good. So number 6.
Okay. How do you expect me to relax whilst I have this problem over my head? So this problem. Hanging. I don't know.
Yep. No. Hanging over my head. Yeah, and it's like it's almost like a like a cloud that's hanging over you, right? So you have this hanging over my head, and it just means that you're thinking about it a lot. Okay.
Okay.
Hey Mo.
Hi, teacher.
So Mo, that change to the DNS made things worse for you. Is that right?
Yes, and strangely, Facebook and other sites worked fine, but not Google.
Yeah, even though it's Google's DNS, that is one
strange.
odd thing. Huh. Yeah, I wonder why. Very strange. Okay. Go ahead. Can you read this here, number 7?
The computer security was weak, and so they were able to, into the system, hack.
Yep. That's hack, like they have computer hackers and so forth. Okay. And number 8.
If I were you, I would, on that document, you never know when you might need it, I would hand.
Actually.
Hang on.
Yep, hang on. Yep. So good. Hang on to it. Okay. And Slim, do we explain hammer out? Do you want me to explain that a little further, or do you see that? Or you have the hammer?
I know hammer. What's the meaning of hammer out?
So hammer out is just to do it, So I could say, hey, Slim, why don't you come over? We need to fix my car. Let's hammer it out. Okay? Hey, Slim, we need to do a lot of dishes. Let's just go to the sink and hammer it out. Okay? So that's all it is. Just when you have to get something done, right? You just do it. You just hammer it out.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Number 9 here.
It's my turn?
Yep.
Okay. Money processes the first part of the contract and then it over to Simon for the rest. Hands it.
Yep. Good. Number 10.
We are trying to get him out of the presidency, but he's hemming on the job for all it's worth.
Yep, hanging onto the job. Okay, he's trying to. You could say also hold on, hanging on. Okay, so good. So he's holding on would actually be it. Okay, Forrester. Good, Forrester, number 11.
Yes, I think he was really angry. We are talking on the phone and he hung up on me really abruptly.
Really
Hang
abruptly.
up
Yep, and abruptly, like quickly, like
quickly.
yep, like really fast. Abruptly is bad. Okay, sorry, I probably shouldn't have smacked my hands like that. Go ahead, number 12.
Yes. When the guests arrive, could you hand around those brochures?
So hand around, and also too, it's kind of better if they said hand out those brochures, okay, but hand around as well, and usually like
Hand around.
yeah, and usually like pass around, but hand out's a little bit better, okay. And by the way, I don't write all of these, in case you're wondering. Number 13, Kubra, go ahead.
Okay. I'm afraid you cannot keep this document. You will have to hand it back to us at the end of the meeting.
Okay, number 14.
This is an excellent report. All this has still ham together really well.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, this one's tough for me. Hang together really well. Okay, that one we don't use a lot. Okay, but hang together really well. Okay, that's like they're cohesive. They fit together really well. Go ahead, Mo.
On a minute, could you repeat that again? Hail.
Actually, hang. So like to wait a minute. So when you talk about hail, like you hail a cab, like hey, come here, cab, right?
Yes,
like
that's what.
Hail from. Yeah, so I know how you were thinking about that, right? Like hail on a minute, like like you're telling somebody, especially with the exclamation mark, all right? But hang on a minute. And your logic, by the way, your logic was good, Mo. Okay, you were thinking logically, but it is hang on a minute, all right? Especially when you look at the exclamation mark. Okay, 16.
I'm moving to a new post, and so I will be with this region to a new sales representative.
So you're gonna give.
Handing over this region.
Yep. So good. So handing over this. Right. I'm handing over my job to somebody else. Maybe another example. I'm handing over this work to you. Okay, Rosie, number 17.
I've not had any time off this weekend. I've been hanging away at my report.
Okay, so think about this other one. Okay, like if we need to do work together, what will we do? Okay.
Handing.
Hammering
Hammering.
away. Yep, hammering away at the report. Just remember, you're going to be using hammering when you're doing something, right? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm working on my report. I'm hammering away at my report. Number 18.
I strongly disagree with your decision, and I intend to, in my notice, as a consequence. Hacking.
Actually, hand in. Okay.
And
you're going to give. Yeah, you're going to give.
Okay,
So remember,
give.
hammering. You're working. Hand is where you give, right? Okay. and like we saw
Okay.
here, handing over, okay? And hang is usually like to wait or to cling to something, okay?
Okay.
All right, so good, guys, good. Slim, number 19.
Could you go up the ladder and hand them down to me?
Okay, good.
I now thinking look terrible. Things look terrible at the moment, but if we just uh, hang on in there, I'm sure the situation will improve.
Okay, so good, so good. And I think at the end of this, you kind of get this a little more, right? So no problem, guys. Okay. So wow, this is great. We are going through these a lot faster than normal. So good. Everybody's computers are working as well, so can't beat that. Okay. Okay, so now we get onto the I's. Go ahead, Forrester.
I'm.
It's okay, Forrester. Don't worry.
Okay.
Rumor has it.
Rumor has it that head office are going to
It's okay.
Impose huge budget cuts on us.
Yeah. And this should actually be, rumor has it that I would use the head office is going to, okay? All right? So, and maybe they mean it because this is a collection of people. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, Yeah, I guess because the head office here, you know, it's a particular one. Yeah, it still just doesn't sound right the way that is. Okay. Okay, number 2. Go ahead.
Can I?
Okay.
Can I ensure?
You want to appeal to them. You want to appeal to them. Okay. So this one, and don't worry, guys. This one's going to be hard. Okay. Interest you.
Interest.
Okay?
Can I interest you in a quick
Yeah.
drink?
Yep. And, you know, interest. You know, like something is interesting. You like it. You want it. So, can I interest you in a quick drink? Can I interest you in a piece of pie? Okay. You know, different things like that.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Can we say, can I insist you in a quick drink?
You would have to change the sentence because you couldn't use insist you in a quick drink. You can say, I insist that you have a drink. Okay? Because when you insist, you really don't ask a question. You're telling somebody they have to do it, right? Okay? You can say something like, can I insist that he does the work? You know, so maybe you're talking to somebody. You know, like can I be the one that makes him do that? But you don't really say, can I insist you in a quick drink? Can I insist that you do that? You know, you just mainly do it. Okay? And not that it can't be used. Like I showed you in a question, but you just have to. Go ahead.
Please, do we use this with often with people we know, or maybe just maybe interested in going out with someone?
You know what? It can be people that you know all the time, or it can be new people. Like maybe in an office situation, you know, you meet somebody brand new, and then you ask them, "Can I interest you in lunch?"
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So good. Okay, and let's finish here. Number 3 here. Go ahead, Kubra.
You mustn't let your personal problems interfere with your work. maybe. Right or false? I don't know.
Yep.
The mission
Interfere.
is
Interfere. Okay. Go ahead.
I can see. The mission is producing a signal which is again a maybe
No, you're right.
interfering with radio reception.
Yep. Very good. Very good. Very good. Mine. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's just not. Did I have this scheduled? Yeah, I think I have this one still scheduled at the same time. You know, our schedules get a little weird every once in a while. We switch through classes, but it would not be a phrasal verb class without Mine. So welcome, welcome.
Yes. I just saw the phrasal verbs and then I jumped the class.
Good, good, good. Yeah, I was thinking, wow, class seems different. I was trying to figure out what was different. And now I know. But no, I was actually thinking about it. I seriously was. It's funny. So go ahead, Minnie. Number 5 here.
Number 5. I doubt if we can improve on the quality. It is perfect. This number 6. I invested a lot of my time and energy in this project.
Yep. Okay. So invested a lot of time and energy in this project. So yeah, if you also, I put a lot of time in this, it's the same type of thing, all right? But invested, like if you've been working hard and everything else, this might be difficult for some of the rest of you, you know. I've invested a lot of time and love in this relationship, okay? So why did you leave me? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's another thing when you say invested. And improve on. So can we improve on our test scores? Can we improve on our English? Can we improve on our quality? Okay.
This is the
Improve
preposition.
always takes the on the preposition, or also improve takes different preposition.
Yeah, I'm trying to
It's the same
think.
question I had.
Yeah. Improve to, improve from, improve before. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think of examples where we would use improve with another one, improve on.
For
Improve
example,
I
apps.
can say.
Yeah, go ahead.
we can say improve for, no, it's doesn't.
No, yeah, and I'm saying that you can't improve to, you know.
If I can say, for example, I can improve my English. If I say an object, improve something.
Yeah, you can improve my English. Yep.
Okay.
And like Mo says, improve the quality, right? So there's other ways to use it, but I think that you're talking about if there's another another preposition to replace on, right? So
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. So. Yep.
But
So
we cannot say I can improve on my English.
we can improve. Yeah. So I can improve
But
on.
we can say we can improve on the quality of English.
On the
Something.
quality of my English. Yeah, but typically, maybe I was giving you guys a bad example. Yeah, on the quality, on the sturdiness, you know, on the toughness, we can improve on the toughness of this. But yeah, a lot of times it is just the quality that you have in there. So the quality of something. Okay. But can we improve on our test scores, you know, as well? You know, can we improve on the results of our test
improve on
scores?
the results. Okay, got it.
Okay. All right, and then Mo, number 7, please.
We need to invest more money into training.
Okay. Okay, number 8.
What steps have you taken to improve against possible failure?
Yeah, so there you go. So there's a no. I'm sorry, not improve. Ensure.
Sure.
What am I thinking?
Ensure.
What am I thinking of?
Yes.
Yep. You know, you're so convincing, Mo. I know, but yeah, wow, that was a bad part on mine. So insure, just like insurance, it's like guarantee. You know, guarantee against a possible failure. Okay. All right, and go ahead, Rosie.
Shall we in the party of the 23rd?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to think about it some more? Shall we immerse?
Actually, this one here is
Ink?
weird. Yes,
Oh,
weird.
yes.
And let me tell you why. So you know you have a what? Like if you're keeping the books, how do I put this? So record keeping. Okay.
Yes.
So you know when you're record keeping, so you ink. You know you ink it in, right? That's where that
okay.
comes from. Seems a little weird, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
I'm confused about the ink. And what is in ink?
Yeah, so the reason they call it ink in is because you have a pen, and when
Yes.
when you're record keeping, when you're doing your record keeping, you write it in, but you say you ink it in. So what you do is you say, okay, for sure, we're going to do this. Okay, so do you want to think about it some more, or do you want to like confirm
Okay.
when you ink something in? It's also like with your calendar. So think of a calendar.
I didn't know because that sounds strange for me. For
Mhm.
that reason,
Yep.
I asked you.
So think of a calendar, so you ink it into your calendar. All right.
Okay.
Yep. So that's the origin that comes from. Okay. All right. So here we go. Number 10.
He works really hard all the time. I never seen anyone so in his work. Immersed.
Yes, immersed in his work.
Okay.
Yep. So just like you know, with water, you can be. That's the easiest way to. Okay. So like you're
Okay.
underwater, you're immersed in water. Okay.
Yes.
So you're immersed into your work.
Okay.
Okay, immersed in your work. Okay, so good. Go ahead, Slim.
Okay. Why don't you invite Mark along to our meeting? I am sure he had like to come. Would you like to come?
Why don't you invite? Yep, okay. And number
I have
12?
been invited around the boss's house for dinner.
I have been invited around to the boss's house. Yeah, and you know, some of these, again, some of these are little, I would say, you know, they're not full American ones. You know, we usually, like in America, we usually say, pardon me, in American English, we usually say, I've been invited to the bosses. We usually don't say around, all right? But there's a little bit of, I've noticed, I think Minnie was in one of them where there was just a lot of them that seemed like it was very UK or very British type
It sounds
English.
very strange for me because I'm thinking around what the.
Yeah, so no, that's more like UK English when they use
Okay.
that. Yeah, I tell you, I love this website, so I put up with a little bit. Just like I love the ESL About, even though they make some mistakes every once in a while. Some pretty bad ones, but it's just, you know, it's just a good resource. Okay, so let's continue here. So go ahead, Forrester, number 13.
Yes, I work really hard all years, so on holiday, I prefer to idle away.
Idle away my time, right?
Idle away my time in my garden.
Yep. So idle. Idle is if you're not doing anything. So something is idle. So a car, when it's idle, it's just sitting there. Okay. It's in
Yes.
it's in park, or you can have it neutral. It's not really going anywhere. It's idle, and you're not pushing down on the gas pedal. So idle is just like sitting there doing nothing. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So when you idle away your time, you're still doing something, but hey, and you also have idle time, which means that you have time where you don't have to do anything. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Go into the next one.
You need to.
Okay. So yeah, so you're taking away the ones that don't work, right? Okay.
You.
So
Impress. You need to impress
very, very
upon your
good.
staff the importance of respecting the safety regulation.
Very good. Very good. It's good how you got that. Okay. So you need to impress upon your children the importance of a good education. Okay. All right. So go ahead, Kubra. Number 15.
Okay, I am afraid I need to insist upon your honoring the exact terms of our agreement. Agreement.
Okay. Insist, so you
After
have to. Go ahead.
After the meal, he invited
Invited.
invited me back to his house for a coffee.
Okay. All right, and go ahead, Minnie.
We still have a few problems that need ironic out.
Ironing out. Yep, ironing out. Go ahead.
It was so cold that the plane's engine had iced up.
Iced up. Yep. So ironing. So let me show you guys here. So when your clothes are wrinkled, you iron them out. So when you have a situation that needs to be fixed, you iron it out because you want to make it nice and unwrinkled, I guess, and flat. Okay? Right, so you iron out those problems. And iced up, so iced, so let's see in here. So you can probably get an iced, okay, probably on a plane. Okay, so just iced up. That engine's really iced up. So I don't think that car is going anywhere. Okay. All right. And go ahead, Mo, number 19.
He's very aggressive. He seems to be. I don't think inviting would work. Itching for a fight?
Yep, itching. Yep. So I'm itching to do something. I'm itching to go out tonight. All right. I'm itching to learn some more English. Okay. All right. You're just dying to. Okay, go ahead, Mo. Number 20.
The student was bored with exercise and was itching for the lesson to end.
Yep. I hope you're not itching for the lesson to end. Okay.
No.
So yeah. So this is just yeah. So itching is just when you have a strong desire to do something, right? Okay. It's like yeah. That's about it. Like you just can't wait to do it. I'm itching to do something. Okay. Okay. So the next one here. All right. Okay, so the first one here, go ahead, Rosie.
He seems really competent, but he's not. But he appears so assured that he'll in a lot of people.
Yeah, he seems really competent, so he's sure that he'll. Wow, actually, this one. Yeah. So, yeah, take in a lot of people. Okay, is what this is. So take in, like to bring in, take in. Okay, so yeah, I could have used a little bit more context in there. Okay, the next one.
It's a really big assignment. I'm going to have to, in a lot of hard work, I'm going to have to get in a lot of hard
Actually,
work.
put in.
Put in. Okay.
Okay. And this next one here.
You will need to be able to demonstrate this without any error. So if I were you, I don't come in some practice beforehand.
Come in some practice. Get in. Get in. Okay. Get in. Okay, number 14 or number 4. Sorry.
That's the usual company policy, but it's not something that is set in stone.
Yep. Set in stone, okay? So you know stone, so like they also say written in stone, okay? But also set in stone, okay? Okay, so here we are. Okay, go ahead, Forrester. Number 5, please.
Yes. There are 120 applicants for every vacancy, so it's not very easy to get in.
It's not easy to get in. Yep, get in. Okay. And this next one here.
I don't think I'll get the job, but I decided to setting application anyway.
It's okay. It's going to be put in.
Put in.
Put in. Yep. No problem. Okay. Okay. And the next one here. Go ahead, Kubra. Can you hear me, Kubra? Okay. Yep.
Things were going very badly, so we decided to consultant take in on outside consultant.
So yeah, you might think that, but actually what you do, yeah, you call in.
Call in, yes.
Call in, okay. Okay. So the next one here, number 8.
The joint venture you are proposing is very interesting, and we would really like to.
Okay, so this is a joint. So it's a joint. Actually, so it's a joint venture. Okay, so this is more than one person. Okay, that's doing something in business. Okay, so we'd really like to
come in.
Come in on it. Yeah, come in on it. And also it could be, yeah, it should be come. Yep. Okay. All right. And the next one here then, go ahead, Mine.
I tried to resist his argument, but in the end I had to give in on that point.
Yep, good. Number 10
It is an excellent shame, and we would love to dig in on it.
Be in on it, yep.
Be in on it.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so let's continue on here. So, Mo, go ahead, Mo, number 11 here.
He will not respond well to pressure. Give him an ultimate and he's like to
so he will not give in to pressure. Okay, so pressure, if I put pressure on somebody, I'm trying to make them do something. Okay? Alright? So I put pressure on my boss to give me a raise. So now when you have an ultimatum, when you give somebody an ultimatum, you're saying, if you don't do this, then this is going to happen for sure. That's an ultimatum. Okay, so this is tough. Okay, so he's not going to respond well to pressure. Give him an ultimatum. He's like to blank and refuse. It should be here. Wow, it should be dig in and refuse to negotiate. Okay? And so what dig in, let me show you. It's okay. All right? So some of these are tough. And don't worry, sometimes when I read these, let's see. So what happens is in the military, you dig in. Let me show you something. So this, I think, comes from the military, and what it means is, you know, they dig into their hole, and then they're ready. So let's dig in, guys. Let's make sure that we defend ourselves. We'll dig in. Okay? So don't worry.
Stay behind cover.
Tough. Yeah, I like to get behind the cover and so forth. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Okay. So yeah, dig in there. Okay. So go ahead, number 12.
They held out for some time, but eventually had to and to get in and admit defeat.
This one's tough too. Don't worry, guys. Okay, I know I'm not doing this to be cruel to everybody. Okay, I know some of this can be confusing and hard. Okay, but as you learn these, yep, cave in, and what it is you have, and hopefully, guys, you know, I hate when they show pictures of like.
But what's the problem with me? Dig then cave.
Cave in. Yeah, I wish we could get cave in, cave. Jeez. I want to get a real cave in. Yeah, so a cave in is like when a cave, when it falls down, okay? So miners, when people were mining for gold, mining for coal, they used to have cave-ins, okay, where it drop in. So when somebody caves in, what they do is they finally give up. They give up. That's when they cave in, okay? All right? Okay, so, okay. Sorry about that. Okay, number 13. Okay, Rosie.
When he took over, he decided to, in some outside consultants, to look over the business. He decided to
okay, and this one's a little tough. So you bring in.
Okay.
You bring in. Okay, number 14.
It's too much for our present team, so I am going to in some outside help.
Okay.
I'm going to get in. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it would be better if it was to bring in, but
Okay.
yeah. So no. I mean, it's not your fault. It's just that would be a better way to do it. But those are the only choices you have there. Okay.
Sometimes it's difficult to put the word into context or try to imagine because some of them sound similar, and
yes.
So that reason is sometimes difficult.
Yep. And we do this to torture you.
No.
I'm just kidding with you. But sometimes it seems like torture, huh? It's like, oh my gosh.
No, it's useful. Because we are not accustomed to use that kind of words, so that for that reason it's difficult, but not because it's not useful, you know.
Yeah, no. I'm just joking around. Okay. And some of these, like I said, are tough for me because, you know, depending on where you grew up, okay, in the US, sometimes they use these expressions, sometimes they don't. There's some of this where they use some words from the UK, so don't worry. Some of it's painful on me as well. Slim, go ahead, Slim.
The rest of the industry was prepared to agree to a minimum salary, and we had to fall in with what they wanted.
Yep, fall in. Like you fall in line, you fall in. Okay, almost like to cave in, right? The rest of the industry was prepared to agree to a minimum salary, and we had to cave in with what they wanted. Okay, can be as well. Okay, go ahead. Number 16.
It's time to get rid of the old team and bring in some fresh ideas.
Okay, good, very good. Okay. Okay, and number 17. Go ahead, Forrester, number 17.
Yes, I am very unhappy with the service, and I intend to put in a complaint.
Good. Put in a complaint, just like you were going to put in your resume, right? Okay. Put in your application. So good.
Yes.
Very good, guys. Okay. Go ahead. Next one.
I don't feel we can cope with this, and I suggest we bring in Judith to help us with this.
Okay. Good. Boy, I'll tell you, this is what, your second or third class, Forrester?
Yes.
Okay, good. You're doing well. I'm glad that you found this. So good for you, Forrester. Okay.
Yes.
So you're welcome. Go ahead, Kubra. Number 19.
The company was in serious financial trouble, so they decided to call in the receivers.
Receivers? Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, even me, I'm not sure what receivers are in this one. So I imagine it's call in. I thought it was going to be take in outside money. So yeah, this one's even tough. Okay, all right. So go ahead, number 20.
Okay. It seems a shame to call off the project after all the hard work you have. I'm not sure.
It's okay.
Maybe put.
Yep. Put in.
Sorry, put
No,
or give.
No, you have
sure.
it. Yep. Oh, you got it. Put in. Okay. Okay. Yep. All right. You're welcome. So now, yeah, let's start on this J mixture. Oh, you all are going super quick. So this is good. Okay, Mine, go ahead. One's with J.
Okay. This used to be very cheap place, but now that it has become more fashionable, the owners have decided to jump up the prices.
So yeah, you know what? I would lead to say jump up the prices, because like jump, like make higher. But this word here, jack, you would not know this. Okay, nobody know. I wouldn't expect. Yeah, I wouldn't expect any of you to know that. I'm sorry. Some of this, even with the context, it's going to be difficult. Okay, but yeah, when you jack up, you jack up prices. People when they go out, sometimes they like to get jacked up on coffee. Okay, in order to kind of make sure they have more energy. That person's all jacked up. Like, so maybe, they're just really hyper. Okay.
I think I heard jack up it's like coffee expression, but I haven't heard jack up the prices.
Yeah, so no, you definitely jack up the prices. Yeah, I was in a bad position. My car had to be fixed. We were out in the middle of nowhere, and the mechanic jacked up the prices. I paid $200 for a hose that should have only been $100. Just like in here, this place became more fashionable, so they jack up the prices. Okay. So yeah, and you can get your car jacked. So yeah, you get your car jacked as well. That's an expression they have. It's when you get your car stolen. Okay, go ahead. Number 2 here, please.
Okay, there are too many cars, and the city it's Florida. No, I cannot see that. The city is. Okay, this is jumped up with traffic.
Yep, and you think of like a traffic jam,
Yes,
so you have
I am.
traffic jam.
I think just like that.
So also too, this is what rednecks do. They jack up their trucks. Okay. I mean, I just, it amazes me that I just think it should be against the law. Actually, I know that sounds really crazy, But for people to have vehicles like this where there's no use, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I just think it's crazy. But yeah, this is what people do in the U.S. They'll build these big vehicles, jack them up, and they use all this gas, all this extra metal, the tires, everything else, just so they can look cool, Isn't
But
that
it's
great?
for a special event, or
No, they do that.
people
They do that to their vehicles just so they can look cool,
Oh,
So no, they'll be driving us around all the time.
okay.
Yeah, I hope I don't say this in the wrong way, but usually they say that men that drive these, they're compensating for other issues that they have, is what they say when they have to drive a big truck. Okay, to put it in the most friendly way. But yeah, pretty bad. I don't even know what this is, But anyway, I'm sorry. I don't mean to get off on a tangent. Some of the stuff here is just too dumb. Okay. Yeah. So go ahead here. Go ahead, Mo. Number 3.
Have you heard about Harry? He's decided to jerk in his job and go traveling around the world.
You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know. So this, this one here just doesn't even.
It's a stupid thing to do, so he jerked it in his job. Teacher, are you still there? Hello?
Something happened.
Teacher is no longer here.
No, just wait. Maybe he's going to come back.
I think it's Jack.
He's escaped from us.
Jerk is stupid. So that guy, he left his job, so he must be a jerk.
No, it's not his name. Jack in his job. I think it's.
Only 3 minutes left. I wonder if he would come back.
He jumps on me for the smallest things.
Okay. He jumps on me the smallest. And number 6.
Your presentation is very good. You need to Cheese it up a little.
Yep, and just like as music,
Yes.
jazz it up. So jazz music. Music was a funky, great music at the time. Actually, good music. Okay, so I'm gonna get going now. I have to go try my designer to get started going. But luckily, to the cast, it's so good. Boy, Isaias.
Yes, hi, how are you?
How do I pronounce it again?
Isaías.
Isaias. Okay, Isaias. So good. Welcome to class. Thanks, Minnie, for giving out that.
No problem.
Yep. So good, Forrester. I'm glad that you're liking the class this year. So that's good.
Yes.
Yes. Good to see you. And,
Me.
and you too as well. So good. Good. And guys, I'm ending the podcast is ending for me for a reason. So feel free to leave this minute. Good to see you, Mo.
Yes.
Pleasure. Okay. I'm glad I have a little verb queen here. Good to see you, Slim. You as well.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Great.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.